What's up, everybody? So I did this mod a long time ago. I think it was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years ago. And so some of you newcomers to the SSG owners group page on Facebook might not know this mod. So far, only 3 people that I know of have done something like this. Me being the first one, and giving that one to my boy Ian, and then someone else in the comments showed that they did it as well. And I'm not sure if they're inspired by me, but whatever. I did it first. Just want everyone to know that. So anyways, this is the spring guide stopper in your SSG or in any sniper rifle, VSS, mod 24s, and all that have a spring guide stopper. SSG spring guide stopper is a I think heat treated spring guide stopper, so it's a really strong spring guide stopper. I think it can probably handle a M300 spring if they make those. But anyways, so you got the spring guide stopper, and it will sit inside of your slot like this. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it in right side up. Sit in your slot, and what happens is every time you pull your bolt back in your gun, it's metal on top of metal contact, which means that this, being that it's harder than this, will shave your cylinder every time you pull the trigger. And you'll see that on your cylinder slot, you can see that it starts skinny, and then it gets fat, and then it gets skinny again. And it's razor sharp. You'll probably cut yourself if you do this too many times. So my mod is to get 2 teflon pads, or actually you get a file first, and you're going to want to file your spring guide stopper. Your focus. You're going to want to file your spring guide stopper until you reach this first bevel right here. Come on, man, focus, goddammit. There you go. This first bevel right here. And I think most spring guide stoppers have a beveled at corners. On the SSG, the rear bevels are larger than the front bevels, as you can see. Rotate it again, back and front. So you can use the back one as a reference, and you file down to the edge of the bevel, and then you can take a smaller file, a triangle shaped file, like this one. This is a triangle. And then you can file in that dovetail so you file in the dovetail, that way you can cut your Teflon pad to like this and slide it through there, and it won't fall out. It won't fall out regardless when it's installed into the gun, because the cylinder will hold it in place. But it's nice to, when you take it out, you don't lose these pads. And the first one I made that I got put in my friend Ian's gun, those don't have dovetails in them. They're just flat pads, and you can't glue them down because Teflon is friction resistant and nothing really sticks to Teflon. It's an extremely slick and smooth material. People use them to apply window tint, and they're also in use in high friction like machinery. Even your hair buzz cutters have Teflon in them, and the buzz cutter that goes back and forward and slices your hair, there's Teflon inside of that. So I actually used that Teflon in an old set of hair clippers, and then I put that in Ian's, or my old spring guide stopper, and that's what's in Ian's gun right now. So yes, so that's pretty much it. And again, this is a guide, this line here, and you just file down until, come on, sorry, I don't know, it's not focusing. Okay, so you file down until this bevel line, and then you can use a triangle file to cut that bevel, and then you get your piece of Teflon, and you can use a razor blade and trim your Teflon into whatever shape you desire, and you're pretty much set. And oh yeah, and also how you know where to start filing, it's pretty self-explanatory, because you'll see there'll be a line right here, because of the cylinder will mark it for you. But if you want another point of reference, this is the spring guide stopper seat, and your spring guide will sit around there like that, and then your cylinder will sit right here. So again, or I'll show you another reference. This sits right here, that, and your file mark will be right on the end of the cylinder. So let me shove this in, and that goes in. That's seated against the cylinder, or the spring guide stopper, and that's pretty much where you start filing. So I'm gonna pull it out a little bit. Yeah, so watch as it goes in. It's gonna be halfway there. So yep, and that's all you need. You don't need to do any more than that little bit, just that little bit, and that's like 8 millimeters or so. So yep, and the second thing you have to do is you'll have to polish this inner slot, because when you open yours up, again, it's going to be razor sharp, because of that spring guide is metal on top of metal contact, and you don't want to hear that sound. That sound sucks. It's terrible, and you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. It just, I guess it might be too many man hours to have people machining these and cutting Teflon pads out. So anyways, you can do it yourself. Polish this with 180 sandpaper at first, drop down to 300, and then go up to 1000 after that, and then use some polishing compound and polish that until it's mirror finish and shiny. Look at that. So yep, and let me install it in my SSG receiver. So alright, so it goes in there like that, and this pretty much doesn't need any lube as well, because you got, I'm pretty sure the spring guides or the cylinder guide rings are Teflon as well, and you got Teflon here. You can have lube, of course it'll help, but I don't think it's necessary, because the Teflon itself is self-lubricating, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so that sits in there. You don't even see the Teflon. Actually, you can, nope, you don't see the Teflon at all. So let me put the trigger assembly on. This is that, nice and snug. The rear one is actually stripped, which sucks balls. So whatever, it still stays in place, and I just put tape over it. And but anyways, you can cock the gun. Whoops. It's awkward without the stock on there. Okay, so it's cocked, super smooth. All you hear is metal on plastic or Teflon, and I'm putting some torque on the right here and torque on the left, and that is a lot smoother than if you were to do that without the Teflon pads. And again, if you guys are going to ask, This is I guess, extended bolt catch or bolt handle. 2 Allen keys here, and it sandwiches into your bolt. I think they only sell this in the US, so sorry everyone else. And this is like $30, so that's that. This is my folding SSG stock, and I put I guess an AK locking or AK buffer tube folding adapter here, and that just goes up, comes down, and locks. And yes, the hinge is on the other side, but that doesn't bother me at all. So get the gun together without the screws. So let me pull the bolt back. It's super smooth. And what else to show you? Oh yeah, so you can, it's ridiculous how much smoother it is than normal. And again, you know, you're supposed to pull your bolt backs from with your thumb wrapped around it like that, but I don't think it's not necessary anymore with the Teflon, or you don't have to worry about doing that anymore with having the Teflon there. So yeah, alright guys, that's pretty much it for the SSG. Best mod that you can possibly do for it is having those Teflon pads, so your bolt slides pretty smoothly. Oh yeah, another thing, I don't know if you saw my Instagram. Instagram is xa.trunks, TRUNKS. My latest post is I'm trying to I was jokingly saying Polishar sponsor me a F2 engine to slap into this nail gun, and I know exactly how to do it, and my goal is to show everyone how versatile Polestar jacks and F2 engines are. And just because the firing mechanism is this small, you can put that in anything. And you guys have seen Nerf guns, you've seen my UK Arms LMG. It's ridiculous that I put a Polestar jack inside of a UK Arms LMG. So, but yeah, I want to do this Ryobi, or sorry, not Ryobi, rigid nail gun, and I have the magazines ready, and the magazines I'm going to use are from a Echo 1 GAT, and you guys have seen my DSG GAT, my custom DSG GAT, so those mags are straight and they hold like 110 rounds or something like that, so that will be perfect to go up in here and still look like a nail gun. So I'm probably going to make the trigger really light, and also I can adjust where I can have semi or full auto. So yeah, and it even shows you there's 1 nail here and 3 nails here, so that'll indicate the full auto. So yeah, I think this thing will be pretty cool to be an airsoft gun. Hopefully I get a GoFundMe or a Polestar to send me something. So yeah, and of course, big shout out to Scott, US Airsoft, for reposting that link. I'm pretty sure that got more attention. That definitely got more attention than my post did. But yes, everyone, again, thanks for the support with tagging Polestar, and I know everyone likes seeing the crazy stuff that I build, and hopefully, you know, I can get everyone to watch the stuff that I build, and I can continue, and I can keep doing that. So, all right, please like and subscribe again, just like everyone asks for that. That'd be great. So, all right, guys, take care.